Hey y'all, I know I haven't been posting for a while, but I've been really busy and my phone is also broken, so let's just get on to the video. So today I'm trying out Sam Does Art's Pause Challenge because personally I love Sam Does Arts. I think he's an art god because, look at this! It's great! Anyway, so he made a pause art challenge a while ago. So I just really wanted to try it out, and I did like 2 drawings, and I hope you guys like it. On to the video. Bye. Blood. Okay, we got this. Blood band-aid. Blood band-aid messy hair. Blood band-aid messy hair fishnets. Great eyes. All right. Yes. And tattoos. Yep. All right. We're done. Okay, so I'll just be recording my process on how I draw these things. So for the body, I just straight up draw the rib cage using 2 ovals. Here, I wasn't really feeling the pose. It didn't end up being really dynamic. I just use like more blockier shapes. For the fingers, I just draw in lines, but that's because I've like studied more like hand anatomy. I'll try to make another tutorial if I can. So like for the rib cage, just like I said, 2 ovals. For the face, it's just a circle with like kind of a triangle for the jaw and a cross. That's where I draw like the eyes and nose and stuff. So like for my line art, I like to be a bit sketchy with it, but like also keeping it clean. So then later in the rendering process, it's easier to like complete. And also in the coloring phase. For the hair, I like to add more definition when I'm working on paper, but on this, it doesn't really work. So then I just select all of it and fill it in. Then with an alpha lock layer, I set in the colors of like the hair, the like sweater, and everything like that. Then I put an overlay multiply layer and fill it in with one color and end up subtracting parts of it and erasing. Usually I'd do it the opposite, adding in shadow, but I just wanted a more dramatic lighting scene. For the fishnets, I just did a lot of cross-hatching and then a little bit of liquify, so it doesn't look completely bad on her skin. And then on top of both the line art and the coloring layers, I just went in with the like sweater color and did like tiny hairs on the coat because it's like a fur coat, you know? Then I just go back to the shading. I use an add glow layer on top of everything just to add some more contrast and more definition to like things like the hair or the leather on her top or on her skirt. Then just blending it out so that there's a more concrete shape. After that, I just go in with an overlay layer, and that like adds in a little bit more of contrast and a little bit more of colors. I put it in between the add glow and the shadow, so it just adds more red tones to the skin, and maybe more blue tones to like the leather part of it. Then I forgot to make the tattoo and the necklace, so I just draw them in at this point. I cut the axe and the like eye patch because they wouldn't make sense in the situation, but whatever. And then I just like draw an outline because I think it looks good. All right. All right. Now for the second one. Pause. Robot. Yes. Robot, half demon eye with a scar and half like normal eye. All right. Same wavy hair. Huh. I was expecting something different, but whatever. Actually, yeah, we'll do braids instead because we already did wavy. Green suit. Alright, this we can cook. Yellow eyes. Oh, this is gonna be really interesting. And demon horns, because of course we have to. Alright. The second one, I didn't end up liking it as much, but kind of the same process. I just tried to make a close up, but it didn't end up working. The anatomy just kind of was funky. So I just did a full body pose. For the feet, I just draw like a triangle and then add in the heel, which is also a smaller triangle. I wanted the pose to be like casual but for her to feel like elegant and stuff. You'll see that there's gonna be a problem with the forehead and the hair really soon. No, actually not that soon, just later. So I drew in the demon eye, which I forgot to do the scar. I just noticed this recording. But whatever, it's fine. The suit was like it was fine, but it just took a little bit of time to figure out how to draw the clothing and also the horns to get the texture right. The braids were like fun, but they were also really tedious. But like in the end they ended up kind of working. It looks 10 times better from afar than up close, but it's all right. I had to showcase that she was robot because we got that for the skit. So I just like made a crack up in her face, which I'll end up, like fixing near the end. To make sure the horns didn't look too weird, I just darkened them, which I'll end up darkening them later. But for this one, I wanted less dramatic, but I still did the same technique with the multiply layer. But I just erased a little bit more on the face, erased a little bit more on the suit and stuff. On the hair, less contrast, but the part behind her face stayed completely in shadow, mostly. And then, like, for the blouse, I turning off the line art really makes it look 10 times worse. But you can already see how, like, the hair starting to define it here, just like adding in into the creases and stuff. That's what made them wrap around her horns. But you can tell that it goes way too much. I think I give her way too much of a head. It pains me looking at this now. No, like adding another multiply layer on top for more contrast. I just went into the braids again and into the face later with a blending brush so it looked softer. Also, in this part, it's really important to blend it out because otherwise it can look like cell shading. And if you're not going for that look, which it's totally all right, like I love cell shading vibes, but I feel like for this piece it didn't really work. But also on the overlay, you don't want to go way too hardcore with it, or else it would look really bad. And also, robots aren't supposed to have like actual skin, so I kind of messed up on that. Alright, we're finally done. God, that was a mouthful. I said a lot of stuff. I'm actually really happy if you stuck to the end, which, to be fair, you probably didn't. Let's be honest. But it's fine. Well, I hope y'all have a good day. Bye!